Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Prabhat sir, am I audible?
Yes,
sir,
you're
audible.
always audible, Dr. Bimal.
Murugan chalni.
Dr. Bimal, go ahead. You're audible.
Comrade, namaskar.
Namaskar, comrade.
ପ୍ରଭାସରକୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିଦେବା ଆଉ ଚାଲୁ ଯଦି और हो जाएगा
मेरा स्पीकर काम करूँगा. स्पीकर काम करूँगा. No speakers or headphones are plugged in. No place. What is one किसी? Looking.
No, Prabha.
Dr. Rajesh, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
After a long time.
Yes, after a very long time.
सुचला
Dr. Santosh and
Oh.
Dr. Bimal.
Rajesh sir, namaskar.
नमस्कार
Welcome.
नमस्कार जी नमस्कार
Thank you, thank you.
कैसे हैं
हाँ, बढ़िया, बढ़िया. It is quite nostalgic. We all are here.
yeah very true and Prabha is my very dear friend from JNU days.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Actually, my system had some audio problem.
Oh, great.
So we should start.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Google Meet.
Respected Senior Regional Director, IGNOR Regional Center Bhubaneswar, Dr. M.K. Das sir, my friend and our esteemed resource person, Dr. A. Prabaharan sir, Regional Director, Dr. Rajesh sir, my colleagues from the Regional Center, esteemed participants, and my dearest learners. Very good afternoon to all of you. Manasa, kindly mute yourself. All of you, kindly mute yourselves. So, very good afternoon to all of you. We are quite fortunate that we have a galaxy of genuine alumni today amongst us, both as resource person and as well as participants. So today we will deliberate upon artificial intelligence in the Indian society, and our speaker today is Professor A. Prabaharan, who is also a research director with Public Action. He is a frequent traveler and he travels across the globe every week. One of the noted alumnus of Jawaharlal Nehru University, Professor Prabaharan, has got gold medals several times, including from the President of India, from Jawaharlal Nehru University. He is a versatile speaker. He is a man of peace who started the movement Students for Harmony when he was a student of Jawaharlal Nehru University. A multifaceted personality, he has been engaged in social work. He has engaged himself in social work. He is into peacemaking, and he also disperses knowledge across the globe on different phenomena, different concepts. He is a global peacemaker. He is a social worker, and he is an educator. It's a great privilege on our part to have Professor Prabaharan with us today, and we are also privileged to have with us Dr. M. Rajesh, Senior Regional Director with IGNO, who is another noted alumnus from Jawaharlal Nehru University, and he is known for his writings across the disciplines.
ठीक रहिए
I welcome both of these genuine luminaries
मारी
today.
नहीं जम
मारी टी-शर्ट तो की कुछ मारी थी
किसे चुकड़ा ना एक तो बोल कर
Manasa, kindly mute
काटी
yourself.
रही
Manasa, kindly mute yourself.
हाँ लोकी जाई
So, our today's topic is artificial intelligence and the Indian
ये
society.
बोल देव का प्रणाम मोबाइल को देव बोलो
What बोलिएगा? I request the IGNO administrator to kindly mute the participants who perhaps are not able to mute themselves. I request all of you to kindly mute yourselves. So, today we are deliberating upon artificial intelligence. I don't need to introduce this topic to the esteemed participants because this is one of the most discussed concept in today's world. It involves simulation of human intelligence. It involves the concepts of learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, decision making, and understanding language. Now, even we have gone one step ahead. We have also given the artificial intelligence the taste of emotion. Now, emotional intelligence is also a part of artificial intelligence. So, we are very privileged to have a versatile personality like Dr. Prabaharan to deliberate upon this. May I now request my senior colleague Dr. S.K. Panigrahi, Additional Director Sir, to kindly welcome our resource person and welcome our participants and give his welcome address. Panigrahi Sir, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nanda sir. So it's my great privilege to welcome my friend, Dr. Prabaharan. No doubtly, the sir is already told. So he's a versatile person. When you are in JNU, so we had seen Prabaharan sir, how active he is and how tremendously he can unite the friends, students, teachers. So this is one of the uniqueness of Professor Prabaharan. So welcome you, sir, for today's webinar. And also, Nanda sir has already rightly said, I mean, it's our fortunate. Rajesh sir is also with us. And I will once again welcome to you, sir, also. And my dear learners, we are organizing series of webinar for you to just give exposure in different knowledge world. I mean, being a distance education student, you should not feel that you are not getting exposure in different subjects, different areas. So RC Bhubaneswar continuously putting effort on that. Our students and our learners should not feel that so they are studying in not any less than conventional systems, because today's era is a digital era. So because of that, we had chosen the topic artificial intelligence in the Indian society. So artificial intelligence plays a very vital roles in everyday's life. So nowadays this topic makes more relevant. Because of that reason, our learner will enlighten from today's webinar, and RC Bhubaneswar continuously giving a student support service to our learners in our Odisha also, because wherever students are coming to our regional center, we are giving extending our support service to our learners. They should not feel any problem, they should not find any difficulties to complete their degree. So in that way, I welcome all of you from today's webinar, and also once again I welcome Dr. Prabaharan to accept our invitation out of his busy schedule, because Nanda sir has already told, he is not in India, he is a global phenomena. Wherever, whenever you will ask him, maybe 1 week, another week, he is in the different place. So thank you very much, sir. Out of a busy schedule, you are accepting RC Bhubaneswar invitation. Thank you once again. Over to Nanda, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Panigrahi, for your warm welcome and your welcome address. May I now request my colleague, Dr. Prabhat Jena, to kindly give a brief biodata of our esteemed resource person, Professor Prabaharan, sir. Over to you, Prabhat, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to everybody. Esteemed Senior Regional Director, Dr. M.K. Das, sir. Respected resource person, Dr. A. Prabaharan, sir. Respected Additional Director, Dr. S.K. Paningay, sir. Respected Deputy Director, Dr. Vishinanda, sir. Respected all other dignitaries, my dear colleagues, dear learners and friends. So, today's topic is very challenging, and nowadays the artificial intelligence is a more demanding subject. So we have chosen a very good topic, and we have received a very good resource person, and we are very much happy and we are very much privileged to listen to him. So before listening to him, let me just briefly introduce him. Though Dr. Vishinanda sir has described a little bit about him, so let me introduce him briefly again. Sir, on behalf of IGNO, I welcome you to this webinar. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation. Thank you very much. So before introducing you, let me just have a brief introduction about our expert, Dr. A. Prabaharan. He has completed MA, MPhil and PhD degree in sociology from JNU, New Delhi. And he has also completed a BA philosophy degree from the Madras Christian College. He has over 25 years of rich experience in teaching, research, administration, and management. He has lectured in more than 32 countries. So it's a big achievement. So it's a great opportunity for all of us to listen to him. So we are all keen to listen to you, sir, as you have very good experience in this field. He was also honored by world famous universities like Cambridge, British Columbia, Copenhagen Business School, and others. Dr. A. Prabaharan has received President of India Gold Medal for his academic achievement and the leadership quality in 2000. So it's a very good achievement for him also. We are very glad to hear this news. So, and we are happy that since he is the alumni of JNU, and Dr. Paningay sir, Dr. Nanda sir are also alumni of JNU. So, so many JNU alumni are here. So no doubt we all will enjoy. He has also received more than 20 gold medals, and currently he is a professor and research director, public affairs. So thank you very much, sir. And we are very much keen to listen to him, listen to you. And On behalf of IGNO and on behalf of our learners, we are all eager to listen to you. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation and welcome you once again, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Prabhat, for your kind introduction of our esteemed resource person. As a part of the celebration of the National Innovation Day, we are privileged to have Professor A. Prabaharan with us, who is a person with multifaceted intelligence, a person linked with multiple phenomena, and a person who is linked across the globe from his uh, studentship days. So it's a real privilege to have a scholar like him. I invite Professor Prabaharan to kindly deliver his address on artificial intelligence and the Indian society. Uh, Professor Prabaharan, kindly take over.
Namaskar. Respected Dr. M.K. Das, Senior Regional Director, Dr. Santosh Kumar Panigari, Additional Director, IGNO Bhubaneswar, Dr. Bimal Chandrananda, Deputy Director, Dr. M. Rajesh, Regional Director, Trivandrum Kendra, Dr. Parvat Kumar Jaina, colleagues and dear students. I'm happy to be with you all today to speak about artificial intelligence and the Indian society. So I want this to be an interactive session, not a monologue. I see a very good participation of students who are all logged in 15-20 minutes before. So I'd just like to ask you, what did you learn for ABCD in your school? What did you learn for ABCD in school? Sangeeta Giri, you're there? Sanyukta Bera? Sanyukta Bera? Saraswati Lenka? Yes, Sanyukta.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What did you learn for ABCD? A for? Sanjukta. Yes, Poonam Chand. What did you learn for ABCD? Sanjukta, are you there? Sanjukta Bera. Saraswati Lenka.
Yes, sir.
What did you learn for ABCD? A for? A for? Okay. A for you must have learned apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog. Do you think this is going to be the same one in next 10-15 years? Your children?
No, sir.
No, yes, Varun Chand. Your children, grandchildren are going to learn different things for A, B, C, D. What do you think they are going to learn in future? A for?
A for sir, there will be a one word automation.
Very good. Tej Pratap Sagu, your automation. Okay.
Artificial intelligence.
Rashmi Rekha Satpati, you're right. A for artificial intelligence. B for?
Mm, data. No, big
B
data.
for. B for. B for? B. Bombay.
Big data analytics.
Big data. Big data analysis.
Okay, so,
Super computing.
okay.
B for data science.
Okay, you can also Bitcoin, you can say. Okay, then C for? What is C for? Come again, Rashmi.
Computing power, I think.
You came close, it's cloud computing.
Cloud computing, okay.
D for?
Data science.
Very good. So Rashmi Rekha Satpati is very good in seeing the future. A for Not A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog. In future, children will be learning A for artificial intelligence, B for Bitcoin, C for cloud computing, D for data science. So the artificial intelligence is changing the world upside down. But some people say this is end of the world. There is no future. There is no brightness. This is the end of the world. I'm not that pessimist to say the world is over. So we have seen the invention of electric bulb didn't stop the glow of candle lights. I'm not the candle maker who says that cry over the invention of electric bulb. I'm a candle maker who welcomes the electric bulb. Let us survive. I as a candle maker, you as an electric bulb inventor, let's survive together. That is what is going to happen. But of course, the consequences will be very intense and wide. But we are all known for innovations. I'm happy to speak on the National Innovation Day of the Indira Gandhi National Open University of Bhubaneswar, Kendra. So innovations are part of the human lives. So necessity is the mother of invention and also the innovation. We keep on innovating, we'll find out the ways to survive. And as far as the Indian society is concerned, we are known for jugaads. Okay, so Indians are very clever from the time immemorial. We are one of the earliest civilizations and one of the surviving civilizations of the world. And that is why everyone is targeting us. If China is targeting us, if USA is targeting us, then there must be something in India, right? So I'm not pessimistic. I'm very optimistic about the Indian society surviving in the devastating forecast of the artificial intelligence. Now, you see, the artificial intelligence is nothing but whatever the humans simulates the machines does. So it also requires a human intervention, but all the time it is not required. We give the command, the machine keeps doing it. We are all known for the Indian brains are known for managing everything, whether missions or even the ultra missions or whatever it is. I must share with you one of an anecdote or a story. In NASA, the American scientists were trying to launch the rocket few decades back, and they were not able to launch the rocket. Our friend from Punjab, who is working as a floor cleaner, Sardarji, and all the scientists exhausted. Sardarji said, "Can I try?" They all laughed. "Hey fool, you're just a floor cleaner. How can you launch the rocket?" So they all tired. Then he keep on asking, "Can you give me a chance?" Finally, they bowed and gave a chance to the Sardarji. Okay, you launch the rocket. Sardarji managed to launch the rockets. They were all shocked. How do you manage to launch the rockets? He said, in Amritsar, when the scooter don't start, we will tilt to the left side, right side, then we give a kick. That's how the rocket scooter goes. I tried the same method. The rocket went. So our people are known for the innovations. Our Indians are the innovations are the blood of Indians. In the artificial intelligence era, also I feel that Indians are going to do a great job. Indians are going to outsmart the world. So I don't know whether you know it or not. Indians are dominating the artificial intelligence across the world. In fact, it's one of the leading players in the artificial intelligence readiness index. Tulasi Lata Barik, are you there? Anyone can answer me this question? Who are the top Indians in the artificial intelligence? Tej Pradap Sadhu.
Sir, sir, your voice is breaking, sir. Can you please tell again the question, sir?
Okay. Can you tell me the Indians who are dominating the artificial intelligence across the world? Tapashwini Samantre.
Sir, I think a person from IIT Madras.
What's his name? Rashmi Rekha.
Sundar
Rash-
Pichai.
Su- you said Sundar Pichai.
Google.
Google Sundar Pichai. He's in the software and all. Well, of course, he's there. But who is this Indian who's specifically into artificial intelligence?
Sir, morning.
Arvind Srinivas.
Yes, Pushpa Behra is right. Arvind Srinivas. This is the company founded by Arvind.
Perplexity AI.
Pushpa Behra is right. Arvind Srinivas, Perplexity is doing a great noise around the world. Arvind Srinivas, Perplexity is going hammer and tongs. They have offered. Yeah, thank you.
उसमें कोई नहीं है सर
Arvind Srinivas, Perplexity is doing great job in the field of artificial intelligence, and they had offered to buy Google Chrome for $34 billion. You imagine the power of Indians who can buy the Google. Of course, Google is being carried forward by our Indian Sundar Pichai. Rashmi, switch off the mic, please. Mute mic. Okay, thank you. So Sundar Pichai, Google was asked to, give it to Perplexity for $34 billion. There is another Arvind Arvind who wanted to buy Google plus Perplexity for $38 billion. So the unimaginable things are happening in the artificial intelligence world, and more specifically, Indians are in the top of the artificial intelligence. Okay, these greatness apart, what are the consequences the Indian society will have after the arrival of the artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is one small thing, but there are bigger things happening than artificial intelligence. Do you know there are two more advancements than artificial intelligence? AI is outdated. There's AGI and ASI rocking the world. Can anyone tell what is AGI? Swarna Prabha Mohapatra, can you tell me what is AGI?
Sir, artificial general
Okay, artificial general.
and artificial general intelligence.
Very good, very good.
Intelligence.
Good, Swarna Prabha and Sangeeta Giri. Very good.
Sir.
AGI is artificial general intelligence. Okay. So artificial general intelligence does things on better than the artificial intelligence. Above artificial general intelligence, there is ASI. You know what is ASI?
Artificial super intelligence.
Very good, very good. Pushpa Behra, artificial super intelligence.
Yes.
So the world has moved from AI, artificial intelligence, to AGI, artificial general intelligence, to artificial super intelligence. These are all advancements of artificial intelligence. So then there is OI. There is OI. Above AI, there is OI. What is OI? O for Odisha. OI. Tulasi Leta Barik. Do you know what is OI? Uttareshwar Mishra.
Sir, OI stands for operational intelligence.
Organoid intelligence. Sangeeta, you well tried. It's organoid intelligence. Okay, so
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
ABCD has changed from A for apple, B for bat, C for cat, D for dog to A for artificial engineering, B for Bitcoin, C for cloud computing, D for data science. Artificial intelligence, the world has moved to AGI, artificial general intelligence. to ASI, artificial superintelligence, to OI, organoid intelligence. So these are all fancy terms, but also have a severe consequences across the world. For other parts of the world, it is required. For US, there is a severe shortage of human resources. For Japan, for Germany, France, Italy, for Switzerland, for Canada, for UK, they don't have their human resources. So they need machines, they need artificial intelligence. But for us, 140 plus crore people, we still have a lot of human potential, human resources. Imagine the artificial intelligence engineered driverless buses, driverless cars. What will happen to the drivers of Bhubaneswar city or Cuttack, Puri, Kendrapada, Koraput? So the drivers will be out. Bus drivers, taxi drivers, auto drivers, train pilots, flight pilots, ship captains, ship crew, all will be gone. If the jobs are lost, how will the families survive? If the families can't survive, how the society, Indian society will survive? These are the bigger questions. But don't worry, I'm not a doomsayer, say that the world is going to end, the India is going to over. No. We have a big potential. That is why Indians are on the lead. The artificial intelligence is being spearheaded by the Indians, the great Indians like Arvind Srinivas, Arvind Raja Reddy, Krishnamurti, um, Devasagayam, Sushant Singh Raj. So there are a lot of Indians who are spearheading the artificial intelligence. As the English philosopher had predicted 100 years back, the 18th century belonged to the Europeans, 19th and 20th century belong to the Europeans and Americans, 21st century belongs to the Asians. And he also said 22nd century belong to the Africans. Can anyone tell what is the unity of this philosopher's thought? Why he said the 18th and 19th century belong to Europe, 20th century belong to Americas, 21st century belong to the Asia, 22nd century belong to Africa. What is the common thread of this statement of English philosopher Arnold Toynbee?
Sir, when we see back to the history of the world, we see that we are being colonized by the Europeans, and they are the first to be modernized themselves and rule over all of the world and drain out the resources from all over the world. So they become modernized from the very first century. So they became developed through these resources. So their century belongs to them. And now, after the when we look to the 19th or 20th century or 21st century, we see that we as Asians we are becoming more developed. We are stepping our foot in most of the things that we are wanting to capture ourselves, capture in our hands. We as Asians. So the philosophers, I think that philosophers trying to justify the word by these things, sir.
Tej Pratap, I really admire your understanding, but you have gone well beyond Arnold Toynbee's statement. You know, Arnold Toynbee said, "Those who work smart, those who work hard, they are successful." The Europeans work very smart, but he didn't talk about colonialism. You're right, one way, but they work very smart and hard, so they were successful in the 18th and 19th century. Americans worked very hard 19th century and 20th century, so they were successful. Now the Europeans and Americans are exhausted, they are lazy, that is why they are not in the race of development. So Asia, the India and China are leading the development because our parents, our grandparents struggled a lot. They keep on telling the struggle, so that had motivated us to work hard, study well. So that is why we are successful. If you are not going to work smart, study well, and in next 50 years we lose the race, and Africans will be in the front of the race. This is a cyclical theory. Okay, so now I must tell you an anecdote which relates to this one.
Sir, we are
40
crippled. Sir, we are crippled by the history as the Africans are now.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. But Toynbee didn't go to the touch the colonial point. He said those who work, who are well educated, who are very smart working, they are successful. Okay, Tej,
Yes,
just
sir.
mute. I'll come back to you. Okay. Um, Now, 40 years back in United States, the mothers used to say something to feed the children. You know, every mother used to tell some stories to feed the children. In India, many mothers say, "Eat well, otherwise your food will be taken by the crow. Crows will grab your food and they fly." In United States, they used to tell that the children, you eat fast, otherwise your food will be grabbed by the poor Indian children. Okay, this was the story in US 40 years back. Now, last few years, the American mothers are telling the children, study well, otherwise all your jobs will go to the Indians. I'm sure that you will agree with me that 40% of the top American jobs are with the Indians. You take the medical field, you take the engineering field, you take a legal field, you take the any field, NASA or wherever you go, the top 40% are the Indians. That's because the high quality and smart working nature of the Indians. Um, if we don't continue to work smart or we compromise on the quality of the education, we will lose the race. So the world is nothing but it's the continuous cycle of innovations. So we must innovate and we must be part of the race of artificial intelligence. We must be part of the artificial general intelligence. We must be part of the artificial super intelligence. We must be part of the organoid intelligence, and we must be part of each and every innovations which is moving us forward in the future. But also, I wanted to emphasize while moving forward with the innovations and artificial intelligence, we must not compromise on the basic qualities of our environment, like saving the forests, cleanliness, health. Health is very, very important. Now, like you see, the Google Meta glasses, and all AI glasses are coming. So that's all severe health risks. Must have seen the digital watches people are wearing. Everyone was wearing digital watches. Now, very few wear the digital watches because it just affects the health. And also the Meta glasses, the AI glasses are coming up, goggles. So I must caution you, these are all health risk techniques, technologies. So we must be aware, and we must also be preventive of this advanced AI technologies. So the Indians are already in the forefront of the artificial intelligence race, like driverless cars or driverless vehicles. These are all good for the Western countries, but it's not suitable for our country. Uh, the reason is that we have a 140 plus crore people, and if you destroy the employment, the families will get destroyed, and society will get destroyed. The family part is a very important part of the Indian society, time immemorial. So there was a English couple who toured the entire country of India, and they were leaving to London from Bhubaneswar airport. They're picking up the soil of the Bhubaneswar airport, and everyone was wondering, why are you taking the soil in your kerchief? And they said, when we see the Odisha people and we see the Indians, we are very jealous. You have a family, you have father, mother, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, nana, nani, dada, dadi. All are living in a family, but we don't have families in our country. So we expect by putting your soil, Indian soil, in our uh, country, uh, we hope that their families will regenerate in our societies, English society, England society. So that is the case with the most of the advanced countries. The other competitor for us is China. China we don't consider China as an enemy or a competitor, but China is always eyeing on us for the last 4,000 years. If I wanted to tell you some bit of history, the Chinese and Indian civilizations are one of the oldest civilizations. The Egyptians, the Latins, and all they've fallen. The Greek civilization all vanished, and they are in a very tiny state today. But the major civilizations are today the Chinese and Indian civilizations. India is not an enemy to China, not now, not from the Chinese War of the 60s, but China considers India as a challenger to the supremacy for the last 4,000 years. But there is a lot of India connections to Chinese growth. The China don't acknowledge it, but the Chinese are very, very advanced in artificial intelligence. The difference between China and India is it's a very one-party rule, totally totalitarian state, but India is a multi-party democratic state. So that's a great advantage for India. That's also a great problem for India. So China is moving ahead in an unimaginable speed because they are in a one-party totalitarian state. So they can do anything, but in India it's not possible. If somebody, anybody can talk against our government, our government officials, nothing can stop. Many of the programs of India get killed because of the unnecessary troubles, unnecessary interruptions, unnecessary blockades. I must tell you one story. In Bangkok Airport, Thailand, there's a world conference of crabs conference was happening, an exhibition was happening. All the countries' crabs arrived in the Bangkok airports, and out of the 200 countries, 199 countries crab tins were closed. 199 countries crab tins were closed. Only one country's crab tin was open. So the police officers they were making noise. They say there is a one tin is open, the crabs will go out and people will be panic. The other people said, "Don't worry, that's a Indian crabs. If one crab moves up, the other crab will pull down." So that crab culture is very disturbing in India. It's very intense. And that's the problem. India is not able to move ahead like China. Yes, of course, we admire China and the unimaginable growth, but we are a multi-party democracy with multi-religious society, multilinguistic society. So we have to proud of the advantages and bear this disadvantages. Back to that China point, 4,000 years back we had a relation with China, and even a few thousand years ago there was a maritime relations with China. If you recall, Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister invited the Chinese Prime President, Honorable Xi Jinping, to Mamallapuram, that is in the outskirts of Chennai. That's the capital of the Pallavas. Pallavas, one of the dynamic rulers of South India. So the Pallavas had a very good maritime relations with Chinese. So there was a Pallava prince, Bodhi Dharma, who was disillusioned with his royal life, like Lord Buddha, and there was a ship going from Mamallapuram to Yunnan 1,000 years back. So the Pallava prince got into the ship with a Jolna bag with just a few leaves in this bag. When he went to China, Yunnan province, the people were dying of severe fever. Like COVID type pandemic was struck China 1,000 years back. This Pallava prince Bodhidharma is a Siddha practitioner. Siddha is a Tamil medicine which can cure with leaves. So this Pallava prince had cured the dying people in Yunnan province of China. So the people started uh, praying him as a god. He became very popular. Then he taught a lot of things to the Chinese. Even today, if you go across China, you can see the statue of Bodhidharma. and he also introduced one of the important books of teachings of Buddhism. Can I ask some of you, Uttareshwar Mishra, can you tell me the most popular teachings or books of the Buddhism which was introduced by the Pallava prince of Tamil Nadu, Bodhidharma? Anyone can answer, not Uttareshwar Mishra. Any of the history students here?
Tripitaka.
Soumya Das, I asked you what is the famous books of Buddhism which was introduced or teachings of Buddhism introduced by the Pallava prince Bodhidharma. Soumya Das? Yes, Saubhagya?
Sir, is it Tripitak?
Come again?
Tripitak?
Not Tripitak. It's a very famous. Sumita Sethi, Sumanta Sagu, Subhash Panigari, Sonu Raut, Shovan Mahapatra, anyone reads Buddhism, stories of Buddhism, very short stories? Sakshi, Rutuparna Mohanty, Rajalakshmi Patra, Pooja Rani Behra, Pooja Das Pooja. Okay, I'll tell you Zen Buddhism.
Zen Buddhism.
Yes, Swarna Parva Mahapatra. You are right, Zen Buddhism. The third one introduced by the Pallava prince of Tamils in China was a famous beverage which all of us drink in the morning and evening. All of us drink in the morning and evening. Krishna Murari. Yes, Krishna Murari.
Krishna.
Yeah, Krishna Murari.
Yes.
Yes, what is the beverage which all of us drink in the morning and evening?
Tea, sir.
Pardon me? Yeah, chai.
Sir, it's chai, tea.
Yes, chai. Teja Pratap. So, chai was introduced by the Pallava prince from Tamil Nadu in China. I must tell you how it happened. That he was giving sermons to his disciples around 11 o'clock in the morning. All the disciples are dowsing like all of us in the afternoon, So he don't know how to energize his disciples. He plucked the leaves around them and he boiled it and gave them, and they got energized and starts sitting straight. That becomes world famous chai, tea. The other one introduced by our Bodhidharma, which is famous world over from China, is the martial arts. What is the famous martial arts from China? Which Bruce Lee.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu, yes.
Kung Fu.
So these are Siddha medicine, which cured COVID type pandemic in Yunnan province 1000 years back. Chai, Kung Fu, Zen Buddhism. These are all the most 4 top things which China has won today. The world knows China through these things, but it was done by the Indian Pallava prince from Tamil Nadu. Why I'm saying there is so much of contributions of Indians for China's growth, but China wants to cripple us every day. But China is advanced in artificial intelligence. They are going in a unimaginable speed. We are going in 150 kilometer Vande Bharat train, but they are going in 1,500 kilometers speed. Soon, you just believe me, we will cross Chinese speed through Hyperloop technology, uh, which is being worked in IIT Madras. The Hyperloop comes from Bhubaneswar to Delhi. You can reach in 30 minutes. So that is the speed we are moving. One thing what we must do is we must have faith in our country. We must have faith in our society. But there's a big crap culture in India which pulls our innovators, which pulls our artificial intelligence people, which pulls down our natural intelligence people. That is a problem for India's growth in the artificial intelligence. But those who are in the Silicon Valley were able to achieve it. But why are people in the river valleys of Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, Chennai, Hyderabad, Visakhapatnam, New Delhi, Patna, Lucknow, they're not able to achieve it? Because certain things we need to discard it, abandon it. For the sake of our nation, for the sake of our society, we must all be united to move ahead. Otherwise, we may continue to face difficulties like tariff war, like China, trying to kill our growth through Pakistan, through Bangladesh, through Myanmar. So it's very unsafe environment because the world is jealous, especially the Chinese and Americans are jealous of India's unimaginable speed in the era of artificial intelligence. Silently, secretly, Indians are blooming in the artificial intelligence world. We don't understand this, but the Chinese and Americans are very nervous about the artificial intelligence power of India. That is why they have a knee-jerk reactions. The tariff war is because of that. Every day there is. I don't know if you have heard the breaking news. How far it's true or not? They're going to tax the bar owners, Gujarati bar owners in US for adding water to the Glenfish whiskey. So that is to kill the Indian spirit. That is to kill the Indian entrepreneurs. That is to kill the power of Indians. It is indirectly to put us down in the artificial intelligence society. So we must be cautious to counter these threats while moving ahead in the artificial uh, intelligence. So I feel the artificial intelligence cannot disturb our Indian solid fabric. That is our family system. That is our social systems. That is our religion. That is our culture. That is our linguistic part. So all this disadvantages, what the world feels is a disadvantage, India will use it for its advantage. For the example, you take linguistics, a language. Odia language, of course, I always feel proud about the Odias for speaking Odia when you meet another Odia. Some places they don't talk in the mother language, but people who are living in outside Odisha, faraway places like New Zealand, Australia, like Venezuela, Africa's, for them, keeping in touch with the Odia culture, society is very strong and maximum possible now with the help of the artificial intelligence. Sanjita Behra is very active. Have you heard about a software by the Indian government to promote the mother languages? We have 22 plus one language is official language, but there are hundreds of unofficial languages which are not listed in the constitution. Have you heard about the Indian government's efforts to promote the unknown languages of India? Anyone who knows about the software to develop the Rajat Giri, Rajalakshmi Patra, Pooja Rani Behra,
Hasini. Sir?
Bhashini, very good. Pushpa Behra, very good. Rajalakshmi Patra is also good. Pushpa Behra. Good. Bashini. Bashini is doing great job for us. And of course, it's all in a very nascent stage. Like some time back, the National Testing Agency, which conducts NEET exams and all the competitive exams, they had depended on the Google to prepare the question papers in the regional languages. Of course, we know the Google Translator and Google Maps, so they had translated in a very wrong way that created problems. See, every great things starting is always in a problem. So we cannot just blame the technology. Of course, it will take time, it will very time. But one of the greatest achievements in this artificial era, in the computer era, is our UPI. Uh, is all of you using UPI?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yes, of course. Yesterday I went in a local bus to see how the UPI works. Just click of a button, your payment is through. Beautiful. The vegetable vendors, cobblers, the ordinary people of the Indian society are the biggest movers of our country, our society. They see how beautifully they embrace the technology, you know. And I'm sorry to say that the people who are very well educated, who are in the metro cities, are they not cooperating with the government? They are not subscribing to the forward movement techniques of the government. If they also cooperate, India will outsmart any power in the world. Our Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is in a mess because people don't cooperate. Rural areas are doing well. Our voting patterns, you see, always rural areas are 80 plus percentage votings. We evolved into a technology society. Instead of the ballot papers, now the results are out in few hours. So the innovations, technology had moved India. The best part is UPI. UPI, which that's very must because to challenge the counterfeits notes supplied by Pakistan through China, it's a big security risk for India. We're not able to handle that even with the help of artificial intelligence. But with UPI, we can just go ahead for the cashless economy. So people have to follow these techniques. I'm sure that bottom of the Indian pyramid, that is the rural societies, are very good in adopting this techniques. They also take care of the AI in the agricultural field. So do you know that there is a automatic watering techniques by the AI in the rural agricultural farms? If you're having huge area of land, want to do agriculture, you don't know, no need to be in the field. The AI can give the fertilizers, required fertilizers. They can water the plants. They can pluck your vegetables. They can pack your vegetables. All done by AI. And this is being fastly adopted by the rural folks. The government of India has introduced a scheme for the women to empower the women to become a millionaires. That is to apply fertilizers to their um, crops. What is that scheme called? Through a technique,
Lakpati Didi,
Teja Pratap Sagu, I really congratulate you.
Drone
Very good.
Didi, Drone Didi.
Uh, Drone Didi. Drone Didi
Drone
is
Didi.
very good. Fantastic. Drone Didi. See, these are the our government is putting so much of efforts. The IAS officers, they study to solve our problems in a quick and amicable way. They can give only the programs. This up to the people to accept it. Yes, the bottom of the Indian pyramid is very receptive to the government programs. They adopt it, but there are vested interests that they just spoil it. They say no, don't do it. This is against your culture, against your custom. Your data being stolen. Now, I remember when the COVID times, when the COVID vaccines are being injected, the rumors are being spread. No, no, don't get injected. They will convert. If you get your injection, the government will convert to their party. The ruling party will convert you to their party. they will control your brain. These are the rumors they spread. You know, so that's really funny. I we must have a bit of patriotism of the Israelis. And I don't doubt Indian commitment. Majority of Indians are patriotic. They are devotional for the national development. And this the indirect patriotism. Indians are not like direct patriots who just shout for everything. When time comes, Indians stand solidly with the people. But I also request those people who talk against our country, who talk against our society, who talk against our people, to talk against our innovations, to talk against our technologies, to shun their habits. If all of us get together, then we can move this immovable Indian society. I'll get you this Israeli patriotism. We are no less to anyone's patriotism, but I must bring here the the power of the Israeli patriotism. I was in Delhi 20 years back. I was organizing international cultural festival. That's very famous for the last 30 years, which we started. Dr. Bimal Nanda, Santosh Panigiri, Dr. Mahesh. Um, so we all started this international food festival, cultural festival. We used to collect the flags of all countries and hoist it around the venue of their festivals. I was getting the flag of Israel from a friend from Israel, okay, Tel Aviv. I was sipping a chai and taking her flag. Unfortunately, I dropped the flag. This friend of mine, this girl's crying, crying, crying for half an hour. I didn't understand why she's crying. Then I consoled her. Please tell me, why are you crying? Oh, you dropped my country's flag. So that's the level of patriotism, and that is why Israel, surrounded by all corners, the enemies, all over their country, surrounded the country. They're successful in the security. They're successful in the innovation. Uh, Israel is the most innovative country. A desert which caters to the people, which exports. Most innovative country. That's just because the people are united. You know, they question the government also, but they are united when it comes to the country's development. There is no second country to Israel as far as the patriotism and the innovations are concerned. I really, urge all of you to motivate our fellow Indians to adapt these technologies and just bring up the people who are in the below poverty line, especially our BPL category. Still, we have about 14% of people don't have three meals. Roti kapda makan nahi hai. But they have roti kapda makan nahi hai, lekin they have mobile phones. Thanks to our government's continuous efforts to give cheap sets, mobile sets, and also data. A few days back, our Honorable Prime Minister said India's 1 GB data is cheaper than the cup of chai. Yes, of course. When we go abroad, the data charges are high. I must really salute those visionaries who had made this advanced techniques very economical and affordable for the poor people. Now there is Jan Dhan Yojana. Let's not. I'm not fully appreciative of that, but I appreciate the government efforts to link the people with the banking system, with UPI. So all these things are working out. But the cautious thing is, artificial intelligence may create havoc in the employment sector. The traditional jobs will go, office jobs will go, doctors will have problem, engineers will have problem, lawyers will have problem, yeah, auditors will have problem, professors will have problem, teachers will have problem. All jobs will be in trouble. What is the alternative? So Indians have already started. We to be the innovators for the world. We be the artificial intelligence champions to the world. So, like how we had grabbed the computer revolution in the 60s, we because of the strong foundation in maths, we introduced the computer education, and then it picked up well in 90s, and by 2000, Indians are all over the world. Indians are all over the world. I can tell you the change. Before 2000, if I go any part of the world, they ask me, they know that I am a dark skin, I must be from India. So you're from India, you're a poor Indian, so you're a snake charmer. You're a snake charmer or a bullock cart rider. That is what they used to laugh at me, laugh at the Indians. But after 2000, the image of the Indians have changed. From cyber snake charmers, Indians become cyber pruners. From bullock cart riders to become cyber cart owners. From poor Indians to become the filthy rich Indians. That the dawn of the millennium has changed, but it's not the time has changed, but the power of the Indians has changed. The fate of the Indians has changed for better from 31 December 1999. That is the greatest revolutionary incident in the history of the world created by Indians. Do you know what is the incident which I am referring? On 31st December 1991, the entire world is waiting for darkness. The entire world is going to be blacked out. None of them were able to solve their problems. It is we Indians said we will solve it. Like the Sardarji in NASA said, I will launch the rocket and succeed it. We Indians said we will remove the darkness of the world and we will bring light to the world from the new millennium. Do you know what is the incident I'm referring? Krishna Murari.
YK
Glory of
2000.
yes, Krishna Murari.
YK 2000.
Brilliant. I really appreciate Y2K bug. What is the Y2K bug? Anyone can explain? What is Y2K bug?
I think it was every system was designed for 9999 only, and it was going to be completed, and 2000 was starting, something like that.
Brilliant, Krishna Murari. Mute yourself. I'll explain that
Thank you.
when computer was invented, who invented computer? Deepika Das. Charles Babbage. Yes, Charles
Yes.
Babbage. Charles Babbage invented computer. He didn't think about 100 years, 1000 years. So he set the computer for the next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. So the computer is not like a human brain. When we know that there is a snake is coming, we'll move away from the snake. So computer don't have that self-analytical power. It is just a machine. We need to feed. Okay. So even if artificial intelligence, AGI, ASI, OI, you need human brains to operate it. Charles Babbage had set for only 31st December 1999. So the computer goes back reverse. It cannot go next to Jan 1 2000. So on that day, the entire world was afraid that it become dark. Without computer, what will do? That is 25 years back. Today, without WhatsApp, what will do? Without cell phone, what will do? Without Snapchat, what will do? Without Facebook, what will do? Without X, what will do? All of us will become mad. Like that, 20 years back, without computer, people become mad. So they were scratching the head. Indians said, we'll solve it. Like Sardarji said, we'll launch the NASA rocket. Yes, they solved it. From the next day, I said before 2000, people used to laugh at me, poor Indian, snake charmer, bullock cart rider. From 2000, I went to Germany in June, 6 months after this problem was solved. They will have a different look for me. Oh, you're Indian, you're brilliant, you're IIT, you're a technical brain. Image has changed. One incident had changed the image of India. That's the power of technology. Like how Indians has changed the fate of India because of technological innovation and invention. We must grab this artificial intelligence and move ahead and bring that 14% BPL category up. Give clean, safe drinking water to every Indian. keep our surroundings clean, travel Bhubaneswar in Delhi by train within 30 minutes, more forestry, green and clean environments, safe, safety for girls, safety for women. With AI, you can just detect it. No, eliminate the crime, shut down the police station. No need for police stations. Police can be used for better purpose, not to grab uh, catch the criminals. You don't, because there will be no criminals if you have artificial intelligence. No criminals, only cyber criminals will be there, which requires different techniques. So what I suggest is that we must, instead of crying over the artificial intelligence job loss, we must grab it with happiness and make it the best for every Indian, for one each and every Indians of this 140 crore society. So I'm really waiting for the day when artificial intelligence is used, AGI is used, ASA is used, OI is used to keep our environment clean, to make our temples really places of devotion, to make our gurudwaras, to make our masjids, to make our churches really a place of worship. When you go there, you must feel the peace of mind, not the fear of attack, a fear of abuses, religious abuses. When girls walk midnight, 12 o'clock, they should never have a fear. So when elderly people want to go to a hospital, the medicine should come to their home. No fear of traveling. A lot of cases, because of lack of transportation, women lost their children. We lost the women during childbirth, maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate. All these things needs to be zero. We will aim for MMR, IMR zero, elderly care. So elderly care is a golden potential for Indians. So there are lakhs of people above 80 years in Japan. So they don't have people to care them. We have the human resource. Let's send the people to Japan to care our Indian nurses, Indian physiotherapists, Indian women, Indian senior men to care for the elderly in Japan. Of course, China, I expect China is going to seek our help to tackle the elderly population. This is the DNA of India. Indians don't attack China, even Chinese, keep on um, sending the infiltrators through Pakistan, through Nepal. We are very cordial with them despite their destructive mentality. But there is going to be a time where Chinese will need India for their social development, for the national development. They require Indians for their to care the elderly population. So, like a COVID situation, also our vaccines went all over the world. We had given vaccines free of cost all over the world. Do you remember that program? What is that program started by the Indian government to gift COVID vaccines to countries? Gasira Munda, Vishnu Nayak, Bidishi Shagu, Babani Shankar Nath, Amrita
Tamil
Kabat,
Nadu.
Tamil Nadu. No. What is the program started by the Union government to send vaccines to all over the world? This is one of the
Vaccini Maitri.
yes. Maitri, Vaccine Maitri. Teja Pratap Sahu is very good. Vaccine Maitri is a program initiated by Union government to send vaccines to different parts of the world free of cost. Okay, China they had cremated uh, millions of people without any question. So, but India is open society, democratic society. We can't do this. Everyone admires China for their technological growth, but I also admit that we must think that it's a democratic, multi-religious, multi-party, multilinguistic society. We are moving in a very different speed with all the difficulties and diversities. Please check the IIT Madras programs of the Hyperloop technology. Okay, so all of us have faith, and definitely India will be the best nation in the world. Even in all the critical times, our DNA is to help others. That is why from 1021, I'm talking about nearly 1004 years back, there was a Indian king who who defeated Arab invader. But after a few years, the Arab invader was defeated by the Indian king in Rajasthan. Okay, so the Arab invader begged the Indian king, "Sorry, I mistook you. I mistook your power. I'm sorry. Please forgive me." So he forgave that Arab invader. He came back few years later, and he had, tortured that same Indian king, and he had removed his eyes. Why I'm telling, the Indian DNA has not changed. We have the forget and forgive mentality. Let this be. Your DNA cannot be changed. But we must have, we must, we are having the duty to protect each and every one of our citizens. 140 crore people, 14% are below the poverty line. We must uplift them, give clean, safe drinking water, provide 3 meals, good accommodation, good internet connection that's already there, good AI connection, good AGI connection, good ASI connection, good OI connection, all the technologies. Then the world is ours. Tell me the king whom I am referring, 1021, he excused the Arab invader uh, and
Mohammad Gori and Prithviraj Chauhan.
very good. Krishna Murari, brilliant.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so I see why I'm connecting history. You see that a few months back, Pahalgam attack, then we need to go into Pakistan. The Pakistan says that we have destroyed the Rafale jets of India. No. But there are people in our own country, they said, yes, Pakistan is right. They had destroyed the Rafale, they completely destroyed the Indian Air Force, they killed many soldiers. How will we move forward? The same thing with the artificial intelligence technology. When our own Indians, Arvind Srinivas is doing great thing. When our own Indian, a total Sudeshi, who is sitting in the remote corner of India, in the southern part of India, and he's trying to give pride to Indians by starting a social media, starting a browser, and people are saying, no, no, don't join that they are belong to the this party, that party, don't join it. How can we move forward? In China, this problem is not there. There's only one party. If anybody makes noise, that time they're out. No more noise from that entire area. They can make the noiseless society. But India, we have to battle. Who is that great man sitting in the southernmost part of India who started a social media site like WhatsApp, and he's also started a browser. 20 lakh central government employees have subscribed to his email. They switched from Gmail to that the Swadeshi Indians email.
Sridhar Bamboo Johos companies.
Yes, Pushpa Behra is right. Sridhar Vembu. What is the company's name?
Joho.
Zoho. Yes.
Yes.
You know, you must have seen the post forward messages. Don't join Zoho because this belongs to this right wing, left wing, all this nonsense. Okay. In fact, I had counted the seniors who are 80 years old who are in the big questions. I said, please don't. If you can't help India, help your motherland to move forward, at least refrain from blocking its growth. Sridhar Rainbow is a man, total Sudeshi. He wears a weight dhoti. He's not a coat suit booted man. He wears a dhoti, typical Tamil dhoti, and he lives in a village in Tenkasi district, the southern part of Tamil Nadu, southern part of India, and he rides a bicycle, not a Benz or a Bentley car. He just rides bicycle, feels the fresh air, and conquers the world from that green fields of Tenkasi, the entire world. Like Sridhar Vembu, there's Arvind Srinivas, Arvind, Raja Reddy, Krishnamachari, Prikush Behera. So these Indians are on their own. They are innovating. They are championing the artificial intelligence. We must support. Okay, so we cannot completely Swadeshi buying each and everything of from India, and somewhere we need to buy other products. With the WTO rules, we cannot just say no to other countries' products. That is why we had a exchange system. In the old age, also we had the exchange system. It is nothing new. That is being replaced by WTO. What is that exchange system in the old age?
Barter.
Barter. Teja Pratap is right. Barter system. So WTO is nothing but barter system. If French are producing best wines, so French should sell best wines to India. India should give the best cotton to French. Best cars, they should give it to India and get the best sugar. So these are the exchange programs. So we cannot just completely say we are going to be 100% Swadeshi. No, 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 no to foreign products. Yes, we must have the patriotic mindset or the nationalist mindset or the just simple gratitude to our place, which gives us security, which gives us a space. For 24 hours, we are just having a good life. No, all of us have a good sleep. It's because of the lacks of security personnel guarding our country. So we must be in return give only one thing. We must support the good policies of the government. I said good policies of the government, not parochial, not divisive. We are a diverse country. Unity in diversity is our strength. Diversity is our super strength. No country has this many religions, this many languages, this many regions, castes, cultures. They're beautiful. It's India is a mini world of ethno museum of the world. So we must preserve, promote, and protect these uh, advantages. So artificial intelligence is a good for our society to further promote our advantages. As I said, Bashni is one thing, and also to know about our history. History or your classics, your epics, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, all things. Children don't have the patience to read, so the artificial intelligence cater as per the needs, aspirations of the children. So they can be given in an anemic way, whatever way they want. So I'm sure the children will be better expert in our history, in our epics, in our classics, in our languages, more um, better way than you speak Odia. Your children, your grandchildren will speak with the help of the artificial intelligence. That's all good for us, right? So many of us may not be knowing the history of the Konark Sun Temple or Udayagiri Caves or Jagannath Mahaprabhu's history. All these things will be done in a better way, and this is being done across the world. You see, in United States or in the Western countries, so the Jagannath Rath Yatra is being done more piously, more promptly, with more show and pomp. Why they have organized Jagannath Rath Yatra in Washington, New York, Seattle, Connecticut, San Francisco, Chicago? It's because the power of the Indians, the power of ODS in US. Do you know that the US government celebrates Deepavali? Many states have declared holidays for Deepavali. How can
Yes,
this?
sir.
How can this United States, who's alien to Indians, how can they declare Deepavali as a holiday? There was a prime minister a few years back. He used to wear a silk dhoti and silk shirt and celebrate Pongal, celebrate Deepavali. Just because the power of the Indians, the number of Indians across the world are in large numbers. And the large numbers are not ordinary Indians, they are extraordinary Indians. They are movers and shakers of their society. Harsh Patel, the director of FBI, is an Indian. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, the topmost intelligence body of the United States, is an Indian. Sundar Pichai is an Indian. Who's the CEO of Microsoft? Is another Indian.
Satya
Satya
Nadella.
Nadella was there,
Satya
but he was
Nadella.
no.
Satya
But
Nadella.
right,
Satya Nadella story. I don't know whether you know it or not. Satya Nadella has two boys. These two boys are mentally challenged. At 5 o'clock in the evening, he switches off his laptop and goes home and takes care of these two boys. And he's a great man, and he's a great example of the Indian DNA. Whether your boy is mentally challenged, physically challenged, whatever it is, I'll care for him. And he's setting a great example for the Western societies. I may be CEO of the world top Microsoft company, software company, but my commitment is to my family, to my children. This is the greatest part of Indian society. We must, admire this greatness of our society. You don't need to abandon your greatness, great traditions because of the artificial intelligence. I see the artificial intelligence as a big supplementer of your traditions, of your good culture, good values, good behavior. All your bad behaviors can be easily trapped by the artificial intelligence. This can caution you not to violate your values. Our tradition is not to pollute the rivers, river bodies. That is why our ancestors, the Indian culture, always worship the nature, your water, your rain, your fire, your earth, your sun, moon. Every part of the nature is worshipped. That's why we have festival. 800 years back, a Odia king had built a massive temple, a world admiring temple in devotion of sun. I'm sure all of you visited. What is the temple
Yes.
I'm referring?
Konark.
Konark.
Konark
Unparalleled,
Sun Temple.
unparalleled architecture. In Khajuraho, Madhya Pradesh, in Kerala, where your regional director of Trivandrum, Indra, Dr. Rajesh comes. So the people of Kerala worship the nature, more intensely. So every temple architecture they have a pond to save the water, to breed the fish, to breed tortoise, to breed crocodiles also. Dr. Rajesh, I think there are crocodiles in Sri Padmanabha Swami temple.
No, basically, not crocodiles as such, but definitely they do keep fishes and other things. Of course, tortoise is a common being which is kept in many of these temples, but not crocodiles as such.
Where which temple feeds crocodiles? There is a Vishnu temple.
There is one Vishnu temple, but it is not Padmanabha Swami temple where the crocodiles are there.
Okay.
There, it is not there as such.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Rajesh. There is a Vishnu temple which feeds crocodile every day. On time it comes. The elephants come, so we feed. Monkeys. Monkeys are Hanuman. So people just affectionately feed monkeys. People feed the cobras. So these are all integral part of the Indian society. You cannot separate the sun, moon, earth, river, rain, sky, elephant, cobra, buffalo, cow, neem tree, sugarcane. Nothing you can separate from the Indian society. We all lived in an integral society where the nature is part of a culture. So this is for during some period it was broken. We become more westernized, we become more modernized, and we suffered. Especially the rivers pollution, polluted rivers. It's pathetic. We're not able to recover Ganga from the river pollution because of the industries. We're not able to recover the Godavari. We're not able to recover the Mahanadi. We're not able to recover Kaveri. Yesterday I saw that in river Kaveri they used to, send the dyed water to the river in the night time. Nowadays they are sending it to the daytime also. So these are all not our culture. Our culture is to protect the nature. I'm sure in the artificial intelligence, our culture will be back. Our values will be back. Our tradition will be back. This will really help. And our union government, our central governments are working day and night to give the best life to each and every Indian. Few days back, the Google had unveiled a biggest data center outside the world, outside USA. The second biggest data center, the next biggest data center outside USA. Where is it being started? The biggest data center of Google outside United States was inaugurated 2 days back in India. Do you know about it?
Visakhapatnam.
Swarna Prava Mahapatra, you are brilliant. You are right. It's in Visakhapatnam. About 88,000 crores, nearly $10 billion. At one click, the Indian government got Google to invest in the second biggest data center of the world in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Okay, great things are happening. Keep your faith in the country. Keep your faith in the government. Let's all collaborate, cooperate, and move this great nation forward with AI, AGI, ASI, OI. So don't worry, the ABCD might have changed, but let us celebrate the new ABCD. What is the new ABCD? A for
Artificial intelligence.
B for
Big data.
C for
Cloud computing.
D for.
Data science.
Okay, thank you, Jai Hind. Dr. Santosh Panagiri, I can take questions for next 17 minutes because Time is 5:13. For next 17 minutes, I can take questions if you permit. Dr. Bimal Chandrananda, are you there? Dr. Bimal Chandrananda. Okay, if you have any questions, I can answer.
Shall I come in?
Yeah, please,
Hello.
Dr. Rajesh.
Okay. It was great listening to you. A great presentation once again. Things have not changed in spite of AI. You are as brilliant as you used to be right in JNU. Great to see you again. Dr. Bimal, would you, uh, Dr. Bimal, would you like to, first of all, make some points and then
Sorry,
come in?
Professor Prabaharan, actually, I had some problem in the microphone speaker, so I could not hear you properly.
Okay, but we can hear you properly. So you are in Bhubaneswar or you in Moon, we can hear you properly.
Okay, so are we talking about real intelligence or artificial intelligence now?
So real intelligence can never be replaced. We always depend on real intelligence.
Okay, so real intelligence also includes emotion.
Yes, yes, of course.
So today is really a day of emotion, not only of innovation. Innovation must be supplemented by emotion. Then only artificial intelligence can be successful.
Yes.
So your session was quite interactive, quite fruitful, and it is one of the few sessions where the resource person engages in interaction, active interaction from the very beginning. Today it was quite the reverse. Generally, people speak in the beginning and allow others to speak at the end. But today, our esteemed resource person started the day with the interaction from the participants. So it was the participants' day. He gave the stage to them. Then he took over and uh, gave his deliberation. So thank you, Professor Prabaharan. I am quite optimistic that our participants uh, will gain tremendously from your wisdom that you have collected through your accumulated readings, through your global travels, through your interaction with wise persons from different fields. So it's a great day today. It's a great day today that we got your company. We could listen to your wise words. So thank you so much, and I thank my participants also for their engaging interaction. I thank Professor M. Rajesh sir from the core of my heart for having joined us today. It was not only the solidarity from IGNO, it was also a solidarity from JNU. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, both the great JNUites. And you both are the JNUites who have left your footprints across the decades. Whenever we go to JNU, we ask anybody regarding Prabaharan, and across 3 decades, people know Professor Prabaharan. So that is not a small achievement. So today we are very privileged to uh, have you with us, Professor Prabaharan. And Professor M. Rajesh, you are also a very prolific writer. And your presence today has added a feather to our seminar. Thank you so much. And thank you, both the great genuines. Thank you, my dearest learners and dearest participants. And we look forward to meeting you once again in the near future. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Why shouldn't we are allowed to ask any questions?
So that's clear, sir.
The regional director of IGNO is flattering the words, but they didn't ask any student to ask any question to the research fellow.
Hello. Excuse me. Anyone there is a MSW student? Hello. Hello. Anyone there in the MSW student? Oh, okay.
But I'm MMC, sir.
Ma'am, Namaskar. I am joining as a MAEC student.
Sorry, I need MSW student. So,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
thank you.